Hello students, this is your third lecture on the vector spaces. So in this lecture we go through some examples of the subspaces. Okay, in last lecture we go through the definition and some properties of an subspaces. So in this lecture we look at some examples which are based on the subspaces. Okay, first of all, note we know that if V is a vector space, okay, any set W is said to be a subspace of that vector space if this W itself is a vector space. Okay, so let V be a vector space the set singleton 0 and V itself are subspaces of V and called as trivial subspaces. Okay, now we know that as V is a vector space, we know that if W is any subspace of that vector space, then W itself is a vector space, and therefore the set singleton 0 and V itself are the subspaces of an V. These are the trivial subspaces of an V. First of all, if we have given any vector space, then singleton 0 and that vector space itself is nothing but the subspaces of that vector space, and these are called as a trivial subspaces. And a non-trivial subspaces of V is called proper subspace, and the subspaces other than singleton 0 and V itself are said to be an proper subspaces of an V, or the non-trivial subspaces of an V. Okay, now we go through some example. Question: let V is equal to F3 or R3. Okay, F3 should be denoted by also R3, and W is equal to set given alpha order pair, alpha order tuple alpha 0 0, where alpha belongs to field F. Show that W is a subspace of V. W is a subspace of V. We have given a set. V is a vector space given as an F3 or R3, and W is a set. It's consisting of an order tuple alpha 0 0, where alpha belongs to field F. Then we have to show that this W is a subspace of an vector space V. Therefore, we know that how we can show that any set is a subspace of a vector space. For this, we have to show that for showing W as an subspace of V, we have to show that what we have to show for any x and y belongs to W, we have to show that their subtraction x minus y belongs to W, and the second condition what we have to show for k belongs to field F, and for any x belongs to W, we have to show that their product k into x is also belongs to W. We have to show these two conditions. Okay, so we go through first condition. Let x and y belongs to W. As we know that W is consisting of all those order tuples or order tuple alpha of the form alpha 0 0. Therefore, x can be looks like x is equal to alpha 1 0 0. Since as x belongs to W, it should be in this form. Okay, alpha 1 0 0, and y is equal to alpha 2 0 0, where alpha 1 and alpha 2 are belongs to field F. Okay, since we know that as W consists of all this tuple alpha 0 0 and alpha belongs to field F, therefore x and y look like this: alpha 1 0 0, alpha 2 0 0, where alpha 1 and alpha 2 belongs to field F. Therefore now we have to show that x minus y belongs to that set. This is implies, consider x minus y. X minus y, what is x? This is alpha 1 0 0, minus y is alpha 2 0 0. Take a subtraction of these two elements: alpha 1 minus alpha 2, 0 minus 0 0, 0 minus 0 0. Now since this element is belongs to W. Why this belongs to W? This is belongs to W when this subtraction alpha 1 minus alpha 2 is belongs to what? Belongs to field F, as we know that, and this element is belongs to W. Since, why this possible? Since alpha 1 and alpha 2 belongs to field F, this is implies their subtraction alpha 1 minus alpha 2 is also belongs to field F. Okay, therefore this order tuple alpha 1 minus alpha 2 0 0 belongs to W. Since W consisting of all those tuples of the form alpha 0 0, where alpha belongs to field F, therefore this tuple is also belongs to W. Therefore first condition, x minus y belongs to W, is satisfied. Now we have to show second condition. Okay, therefore for second condition, let's consider for any scalar k, consider any scalar k belongs to field F. Therefore we have to show that the multiplication k into x belongs to W. Therefore consider k into x, k into what is an x? X is alpha 1 0 0, then multiplied k inside the bracket, which is equal to k into alpha 1 0 0. Is this belongs to W? Obviously this is also belongs to W, since k belongs to field F, alpha 1 belongs to field F, therefore their multiplication k into alpha 1 is also belongs to field F. Okay, therefore this order tuple k alpha 1 0 0 is belongs to W. This is implies k into x belongs to W. Therefore the both properties of the subspaces are satisfied by the set W. This is implies W is a subspace of V. Okay, thus W is a subspace of an V. Therefore when we have given some example to show that any set is in subspace of some vector space, we have to satisfy these two property. Okay, for any xy belongs to W, their subtraction belongs to W, and for any scalar k belongs to any field F and x belongs to that set, their multiplication k into x is also belongs to W. Therefore these two are the basic things. Or by using these two properties, we show that this any set is a subspace of any vector space. Or by using the second property, we know the second property. With second property, are showing k into some alpha plus beta belongs to that set W, for some alpha beta belongs to W. This is the equivalent condition to these two condition. Which condition? Therefore by using these two conditions, we can satisfy or show that this W is a subspace of that vector space. Now the next example is second, let V is a vector space of all real valued functions on closed AB, and let W be the set of all continuous real valued function on closed AB, then W is a subspace of V. Okay, now the next example, it V is a vector space of all real valued function. If you consider V as a vector space of a real valued function, okay, on closed interval AB, here we have these are the real valued function on the closed interval AB, and if we put let W be a set of all continuous real valued function on the closed AB, then this is also a subspace of a V. Okay, so we consider, if we consider W is a set of all continuous function and then a real valued set or the closed interval AB, then this W is again a subspace of an V. Then the third is, let V be a vector space over F for X in V. Okay, if you consider V is a vector space over the field F and for any X belongs to V, we defined Fx is equal to alpha of X, where alpha belongs to field F. Then Fx is a subspace of V and is called as subspace generated by X. Okay, if you consider V as a vector space over the field F, and X is any element in V, then we define the set Fx is equal to set of all those alpha X where alpha belongs to field F. Then this Fx is again a subspace of an V, and this subspace is called as a subspace generated by the X. Now the next is 4. Let's consider F over R is equal to the vector space of set of function, vector space of set of functions over a real field, over the real field R. Okay, now consider F over R the vector space of all set of functions over the real field Fr. Then the following are subspaces of F over R. Okay, so if we have given a vector space of all this function over the real field, then following are the subspaces of F over. So which are the subspaces? The first is the set of C over R of all continuous real valued function on R. Okay, so first of all, the set of continuous real valued function on the R. This is the first example of the subspaces of F over R. Then the set of dr. What is the notation for what we mean by d over R? Is consisting of all differentiable real valued function on R. Okay, this second is again set of d over R is nothing but the set of differential real valued function of an R. This is again an subspace of an F over R. And the third is the set of P over R. Then what is P over R? P over R of polynomial function on R, where a polynomial function is a function, f belongs to F over R, such that for some fixed set of real numbers alpha 1, alpha 2 up to so on alpha n, fx is equal to alpha 0 plus alpha 1 x plus alpha 2 x square up to so on alpha n x to the power n for all x belongs to R. Okay, and the last one is an P over R means the set of polynomial functions over R, where the polynomial function is a function f belongs to R. P over R is a set of polynomial function, and we know that as a polynomials are denoted by some fx. Okay, fx is equal to alpha 0 plus alpha 1 x plus alpha 2 x square up to alpha n x raised to n for all x belongs to R, where the x are real numbers. X are considering from the set of the real numbers, and these are nothing but the constants alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n, which are nothing but the constants which are the fixed values from the set of real number. Therefore, if we consider the set of real valued functions over the field R, these three are nothing but the subspaces of that set. The set of real valued function over R, which are these: the set of continuous function on the real field, then set of differentiable function on the real field, and the set of polynomial function on the real one. So these are the examples of the subspaces of some vector spaces.